They say boys don't cry, but have you ever seen Old Yeller? Hey boys and girls, Jules here for D News. Babies cry, children cry, and doves cry. But under no circumstances are boys supposed to cry. It just isn't manly, we're told. It's something that women do, apparently. But it turns out that's not quite true. In fact, studies show that from infancy until around age 5, boys express their feelings more than girls. A 1999 study by Harvard Medical School and Boston Children's Hospital found that boys were more likely than girls to fuss, ask to be picked up, and most importantly, cry. So if you want to be very literal, boys do cry. But what happens after age 5? Do they slowly become less emotional until they're stoic pillars of strength and officially a man? That doesn't seem to be the case either. One study by Psychology Research Institute Mind Lab gathered a group of 15 fathers and mothers and showed them a series of videos. The researchers categorized the videos as either funny, exciting, blissful, or heartwarming. While they watched the videos, participants' emotional responses were monitored by electrodes on their fingers. The electrodes recorded marginally higher responses for men when they watched blissful, funny, or exciting videos. But when the men watched a soldier coming home to his daughter, they were a mess inside, recording twice the physiological response women did. Men are still emotional on the inside, even more so than women, it would seem, but they don't show it. That Mind Lab study surveyed the men and women after they watched the videos, and men consistently self-reported having less of a reaction than women. So boys don't shed their feelings when they grow into men, but they do seemingly cry less. Why? Well, some are quick to blame societal structures, but there's also a bit of biology behind it too. The American Psychological Association reports that testosterone, which floods young boys' bodies during puberty, may actually inhibit the crying reflex. Meanwhile, prolactin, which is found in higher amounts in women and stimulates milk production after childbirth, may promote crying. But this isn't the end-all reason boys don't cry. When society teaches men that expressing their emotions is unacceptable, they repress them instead. Niobe Way, a professor of applied psychology at New York University, has been studying how emotional repression affects boys. Her research has shown that boys form deep and meaningful friendships in early and middle adolescence that are just as emotionally intimate as the friendships young girls develop. But by age 16, they've distanced themselves from other men, even though the desire for those strong bonds remains. Other research has shown that this is about the same time men start falling behind in school. A 2013 report found that boys who strive for good grades are mocked by their peers. Meanwhile, boys who participate in unmasculine but more expressive activities like music, art, and drama tend to get better grades. Better grades can lead to better colleges, so proving that you're manly to your teenage buddies can have lasting consequences for the rest of your life. And it can even cut your life short. Age 16 is also the point where male suicides begin to rise. Psychologists believe that the correlation with emotional repression is not coincidental. Men who are depressed are less likely than women to ask for help. So while society is quick to say man up, it may ultimately be hurting all of us. It's 2016. Go ahead and cry, whoever you are. But if you want to laugh cry instead of regular cry, then you should probably check out the team over at SourceFed. But only if you're into gut-bustingly funny takes on pop culture and current events. It's kind of like D News, but faster and with more jokes. So click the link below to get your daily dose of SourceFed.
The latest quirky TSA story is that yes, you can bring a mummified, decapitated head of Georgian philosopher Jeremy Bentham on your flight. According to the TSA, as long as it's properly packaged, labeled, and declared, you can totally do it. Wait, isn't that creepy though?
Men can feel emotional pain just as strongly as women. But what about physical pain? Find out in this video by Lisette.
In studies, women typically report feeling pain much sooner than men. And women also tell experimenters to stop the pain that's being inflicted on them much sooner than men do. And this all comes from data analyzed in multiple studies that spanned a period of more than a decade.
Do you stifle how you feel, or do you wear your heart on your sleeve? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to D News for new episodes every day.